Hello everyone, my name is Kushal Jha. I work as a software developer at Oracle, and this is my attempt at being consistent with my studies, which I clearly am not, by uploading video tutorials of uh, CSES dynamic programming problem set. So DP in general, not just CSES. So I've already solved quite a few problems, but I'd like to revise dynamic programming problem, so I'll try to solve every problem again. Uh, yeah, so this is the first problem. Your task is to count the number of ways to construct sum n by throwing a dice one or more times. Each throw produces an outcome between 1 and 6. तो इसमें क्या बोला? My n is 6. Uh, let's say it's 3. So I have dice and I want to how in how many ways can I throw the dice such that I reach a cumulative sum of 3. So like one way would be to roll a 1 and then roll a 1 and then again roll a 1. Another way would be to roll a 1 and then roll a 2. Another way would be to roll a 2 then roll a 1, or the last way would be to roll a 3 itself. So for any given n, for n equals to 3, the answer is 4. So for any given n, we need to find out what this is. So you can do a recursive solution, but that will give a time limit exceeded and memory limit exceeded depending on your implementation, because the value of n goes up to 10 to the power of 6. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? So while solving any of the DP problem, you have to assume that you are either at the last index or you are either at the first index. Okay, so this generally helps in solving DP problem. So let's say I am, so in our problem, this would be mapped to, let's say we are throwing our last dice. We want to reach the sum n, which in this case let's assume it's 10. We want to reach 10 and this is the last dice. So what are all the possible values that I can get while throwing my last dice? It would be 1, 2, so on up till 6, right? So let's say I have a last dice 1, and let's assume that the throwing this last dice makes my sum equals to 10. So इसके पहले वाली वैल्यू क्या रहेगी? I would be at 9 because 9 plus 1 is 10, right? So n minus 1 would be 9, it would be 10. So ये ऐसा रहेगा. For 2 it would be n minus 2, for 6 it would be n minus 6. So to reach 10, these are my last possible places that I can be at. If I'm at 9 in the last dice attempt, I get a 1, I reach 10. I am at 8 in the last dice attempt, I get a 2 and I reach 10. Uh, Similarly, for this, I am at 4, I throw a 6, I get a 10. So, uh, the answer for 10 would be the summation of all these values, what we had here. So dp of 10 would be dp of 10 minus 1 plus dp of 10 minus 2 plus dp of 10 minus 6. So, and this is not for beginners. So any beginners watching this, this video is not for you. Uh, so this is my state and this is my transition. I have all the things needed to solve a dynamic programming problem. So this was a pretty easy problem, and this is a code for it, initializing the base value. And for I equals to 3 till n. These are my last values that I can get, 1 to 6. Dp of I is equals to dp of I minus 2. This is this one. And yep, I submitted it and got accepted. So that was it. Right. I'm aiming to solve one problem per day. Uh, at the start, it will be very easy, but as I solve new problems, it will get difficult for me. So let's see what happens.